Marquette. I think you were maybe hurt early on, and to kind of see how far you've come. Just what has this week and this journey been like for you?
Yeah, it's a blessing to be here, honestly. This opportunity has been huge. Like you said, my freshman year I got hurt, but I wasn't playing much anyway. I played 38 minutes my whole freshman year, so I feel like just growing consistently year by year, really working on my game, and I was blessed to get an invite to this event, so it's a blessing to be here.
What do you want to showcase to teams here? I'm sure it's a question you've gotten a lot, but what is it? What are you hoping to stand out in front of these NBA teams, and that's going to translate over into the NBA?
Yeah, I really just want to show my versatility on both ends, my ability to handle the ball, pass, switch on the perimeter on defense. I want to show my rebounding. I think that my numbers didn't reflect that I could have been a lot better rebounder this year. So that's something I'm looking to show tomorrow. And yeah, those are the biggest things.
I think you are, correct me if I'm wrong, you're Arizona native, obviously went to Marquette. That's two very different locations, and then playing for Shaka Smart. Just what was your 4 years like at Marquette, and how do you think you would be the basketball player you are today if it wasn't for that program?
Not at all. I'm so grateful for Coach and the program that we built together, and it's something I'm super proud of. All the things we care about and value, I think we do things the right way, and yeah, Marquette's definitely made me who I am today.
Also read that you are also an academic All-American in finance and business. How much pride do you take in that, just kind of being so well-rounded, both on the court and in the classroom?
Yeah, shout out Stevie Mitchell, my teammate at Marquette. He pushes me. He's a 4.0 kid, and we try to win it. We try to compete in everything we do, so I've always been a little academically inclined, but he pushes me for sure to be my best. And I feel like being able to show that you can do both things at once is something for kids to see, and it doesn't have to be one or the other.
Obviously didn't get to participate in this process last year because of the ACL injury, or at least fully. What's it like to kind of be back here and to be able to make your to showcase what you can do in front of these NBA teams?
I mean, last year it was tough sitting back, watching. I think 4 of my teammates came to the combine last year, so it was tough to sit back and watch, everyone here, and I know I was supposed to be here. So I'm just honored and humbled to be in this situation, and excited for what this will bring.
How much did that? It's obviously not something you wanted to go through, the ACL injury, but did you feel like you came back stronger as a player this year?
I mean, yeah, I feel like I came back stronger. You have to spend 9 months just working on your legs, and that's what I did, and I felt better after.
What do you want to show teams, or what have you been able to show teams through these first couple days of the combine, and just how would you kind of assess where you are right now, and as you get ready to really get this process going?
Just show teams I'm healthy. Obviously I missed 7 games this year. It's no secret. So just showing teams that I'm healthy, and I can space the floor, and I can be a great role player for any team.
Arkansas program, no, he's no longer there, but Eric Musselman, a lot of guys is coming out of that program in recent years. What are they doing there to prepare guys for the NBA?
Oh, well, Musselman's gone now. He's at USC, but what they were doing, man, obviously he was an NBA coach. Man, just the practices, the preparation for games. We're in the gym 24/7. We're just doing everything like an NBA team. So,
what kind of player do you envision being in the NBA?
A great defender that can knock down some threes and stretch the floor out.
We represent the Hornets, so we'll have to ask you a quick Nick Smith question. I know you didn't get to play with him a lot last year, but what kind of relationship do you have with him, and has he helped you at all kind of navigate this process that he went through last year?
I think we only played 1 game together. We probably played 1 or 2 games together. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I don't talk to him every day, but we catch up here and there. He just basically tells me, just go take it 1 day at a time. That's what I'm doing. So.
Be a draft combine. I believe you kind of went through the process a little bit last year. What feedback did you get to apply to your season in Arizona this past year?
Just to be way more aggressive in my play, take the opportunities when they show up, and I think anyone that's watched me play throughout the years is like I've gotten better every year. So I think that feedback was just part of me getting better and having stuff to work on.
What kind of player do you envision being at the next level for fans too? What can they expect to see from you in the NBA?
I mean, they can expect me to play my hardest, of course. I've always been like an effort player, and then obviously I got a really good shot, so I can spread the floor, and then I just help any team I end up on with my IQ and that.
You started playing professionally before Arizona, right? In Sweden.
Well, I was finishing my last year in high school, and they just brought me up to the men's league in Sweden. So I played there for a year, and then went to Utah, and then ended up at Arizona for 3.
How did playing pro that early, does that give you a little bit of an advantage, or just kind of a little bit of a taste of the professional environment at such a young age?
Yeah, I think more than anything, just hanging around guys that are like really doing it as their like job, you know, which was different for me at the time, and just to see like I had a really good team with mature guys that were really professional, so I feel like I know how to act in those type of environments and how to work with others.
I think there's only been something like 3 or 4 Swedish-born NBA players. Could be 2 this year with yourself and Bobby Clinton. What is to have 2 at the same time and to be such a small number overall? What would that mean for you personally?
I mean, personally, it was just a lot of fun for me, my family, and Bobby and his as well. And then for Swedish basketball, I think it's a great sign that, you know, more and more talents are coming out of Sweden, and it also brings more enthusiasm and light on the sport in Sweden. It's not the biggest sport in Sweden. So I think just to bring attention to it gives a lot of young kids hope and hopefully some people to look up to.
That it was tough, but looking back, did you get what you wanted to out of the experience?
No, I did. You know, I learned a lot, and for me, it was how can I become the best pro I want to become, and you know, I just think that situation out there, you know, taught me how to be able to go through adversity. You know, I was able to, you know, do it all. There was games where I was a guy. There was games where, you know, I had to take a step back. I had to sit and learn. And, you know, for me, whatever situation I'm stepping into next, you know, I feel like I'm prepared and ready for anything. So Australia and this preparation, you know, I feel like I'm really far along. And, you know, I was just able to mature just so much as a person and player.
The NBA fans here that maybe haven't had a chance to see you play at that professional level yet, what do you hope to show the kind of NBA, I'm sure it's a question you've answered a lot, but what kind of NBA player do you expect to be, you know, when you take that next step?
Man, I would say somebody like Jalen Williams. You know, he's just so versatile at his size and can do a lot of things. You know, he's super athletic, can shoot the ball, plays a 1 through 4, play makes for others, and he's really a utility guy. So I think that's something I could really develop into, and he's somebody I'm really watching right now.
What's the area of your game you feel like is slept on? Just piggybacking off of his question a little bit.
I feel like my passing and probably my defense. You know, for me, you know, coming here was just showing people that I can defend at a high level. So, you know, I think that's a slept on, but it really just, I think IQ goes hand in hand with passing too. You know, in order to be a good passer, you got to understand the game. So, yeah, I would say that's the part I slept on.
Next Stars players, especially point guards, are slept on. So if you look at LaMelo Ball, his experience there, people said he wasn't going to turn out to be what he has. Josh Giddey, same thing. I don't know how much you sort of followed those narratives or those stories or people talk to you about that, but does that give you more confidence that, like, I'm ready to go?
No, it does so much, and man, you know, I just think for us being Next Stars and playing in that league, you know, it's a lot of pressure, it's a lot that comes with that, and you know, I just feel like, you know, not always, you know, being 18, 19 years old, like, people need to understand that we're going to have our struggles and we're going to each go through different things. Like my journey, AJ's journey is different. You know, it's not the same. We play on two separate teams. So, you know, I think for us it's just being able to showcase our talent and just also being there and just believing in us at the end of the day. So, yeah, for sure.
The NBA Draft Combine just wrapped up day 2 with some of the 5-on-5. Just what has this experience been like, kind of being around NBA teams and then meeting with them?
It's been a great experience just to be here, compete against other college players and players that are trying to get to the same spot that you are and are like side to side with you. So it's been a great experience so far just to see where you're at too and just learn a lot from the other players too.
What was this past season like for you at G League Ignite?
A little bit of up and down. I think I finished it better than I started with a lot of up and downs too. But I feel that this experience helped a lot with me just to get used to like the physicality and the speed of the NBA game and just playing against other NBA guys, the rookies, vets, or having even some NBA coaches on the team. It helped a lot. It was hard, but I think I learned a lot from this.
You started off, playing in Spain. I think you were in the Real Madrid youth, and then you went to Overtime Elite, and then G League Ignite. What did you? I guess you went to a lot of different teams. What did you gain the most from? Do you think? I guess playing for different places, has that helped you, get better as a basketball player, having multiple different experiences?
Yeah, I would say that obviously I was able to adapt to every situation. So I think that's like a real advantage for me. And just on every team that I have been, there's have been like a different play style. So I had to be able to adapt to that. So I think just being on so much teams and moving a lot from side to side, I think that's helped a lot with my adaptability and also off the court just to grow a lot as a person.
What kind of player do you want to be in the NBA?
I want to be a kind of all-around player, just be able to do everything, be versatile, and also on defense, be able to switch with the guards and be like active, high motor and high IQ player.